Right, everybody, it's the play ratings. Manchester United 1, Ipswich 1. Not the greatest result for Manchester United. Obviously, we'll be delving deep. We've already done the match reaction, talking about each individual player, what I thought about them, and giving you my thoughts. Have yours in the comments. Let's get straight into it. So, in goal, Onana. For me, gets a 7. I thought, actually, an 8. He was absolutely fantastic today. I think the save from that Delap shot was absolutely fantastic. He made another save early on. Some good claiming of the crosses, moving the ball absolutely well. Amorim did say he liked Onana's performance. And I think Onana has been a player who's been massively underappreciated for the Manchester United fans. I think he was absolutely fantastic today and has been so far this season. I think he's got 5 clean sheets in the Premier League so far this season. And I think, listen, into transition for him and Amorim as well. Different instructions, different ideas coming in. But I think he handled the game fantastically well. As I said, some good saves, very, very good passing. And I really liked the way that he played. Moving on now, right wing back. Ahmad, for me, was an 8 as well. I thought Ahmad was absolutely fantastic today. Was a very, very good performer. I think the issue is he's our best attacker, but he's playing in wing back. And I think Amorim, obviously, he likes a left-footed right wing back, and that's something that we've seen throughout his time at Sporting on today against Manchester United, for Manchester United. But I think we might need Ahmad further up the pitch where you can use his qualities further forward. I think Ahmad's a very good technical, gifted player, but again, we have to use his qualities further up the pitch. I think he defended well. I think I like the role of Ahmad in this team. I think he will be a key player in the Amorim, but for me would be further forward. But today against Ipswich, I mean, great assist. Literally worked the goal himself. Was absolutely fantastic. Even at the end, he had that one shot which was blocked. He was absolutely fantastic, and I did really like his performance. So I'd give him an 8 out of 10. Mazraoui, listen, was a 7. I think he was steady today. Listen, the defence as a whole distributed the ball well between them, but they couldn't make that decisive pass through the lines. I thought Mazraoui, some very good interceptions, very, very good on the ball, and hasn't had a poor performance in joining United, to be honest with you. Now central centre back De Ligt, I think he did struggle. I'd give him a 6. I think didn't really notice him a part of the game. Made a few good interceptions. The central centre back is very, very key for Amorim, and I don't think maybe De Ligt is that guy. We'll have to wait and see as time goes on, but I just don't think he was really in the game much, so that's why I'd give him a 6. Now left centre back, Evans, I think 5. I think he struggled, and you could see that. That's why he got taken off. I think it was just that it was just too intense for someone like Johnny Evans, and he is coming on to 37, so you have to kind of put his age into a factor. I think going forward, it would probably be Martinez in that position, but he was out injured. Shaw potentially in the next game. I don't think Evans will start many more games for Manchester United, or could be in the central centre-back position. I think for the balance, he maybe did play at that left-hand side, but listen, he did struggle with the intensity, some silly fouls, and some poor giveaways in possession. Now, left wing back, Delo, 5 as well. I think he was struggled. I think he did massively struggle. His passing, he made a few bad mistakes. He didn't really have the sort of connection with Garnacho, which he kind of wanted. Amorim was constantly talking to Delo and Garnacho on that side in the first half. There was something going wrong there. I don't think we really seemed to work it out. Into midfield now, Casemiro, 5 as well. I think he struggled massively with the intensity. I think you're going to find Casemiro and Eriksen maybe play in this midfield, but definitely not together. I think they don't have the intensity and they don't have the legs, unfortunately. As I said, you can see them playing maybe with Ugarte, with the menu, but definitely not together. Obviously, we've seen Bruno try going to that midfield, but the midfield was just lacklustre, giving away the ball a lot. All the things that Amorim talked about in the press conference, not losing the ball really, taking the ball with confidence. We ultimately didn't have that, and that was a real struggle. Now left centre mid was obviously Eriksen, 5 as well. I think he did massively struggle. I think his performance wasn't great, and I think he did find it relatively difficult to get some confidence. Listen, we know Eriksen's a great player on the ball, and he's been Manchester United's best midfielder this season, but he did massively struggle with the intensity. I think the midfield was getting over him quite a lot. Ipswich had an extra man all the time in that midfield. They were finding lots of areas of space to really exploit this Manchester United midfield, and that was really disappointing. Now the 2 inside forwards, Bruno, for me, gets a 6. I don't think he was relatively good today. I think some of the passing was off from him. He played that one good pass to Garnacho, which we couldn't capitalise from. The press was good. I think what we did see with Bruno is he would want to go and, you know how he used to like run around the pitch, he would want to do that, but you just remembered Amorim structured, the press was there, and that would be down to the striker. He was encouraging people to press, had that obviously free kick shot, but ultimately it wasn't good enough by Bruno, and I think you have to give him a 6 just based on that performance today. The other inside forward was Garnacho. I think Garnacho massively struggled, and I think the best position for Garnacho in this Manchester United system, maybe in that left wing back position. I think we like to hug the touchline. His main asset is attacking the winger 1v1. That's something he did not do today, and something he massively did struggle with because he was too inside. I think that position didn't really work with him, and I would prefer to see maybe in that left wing back position, really see what he can offer. As I said, the inside forward is more creative, sort of 1-2, and Garnacho can be that player, but he's more of a direct sort of runner. Now, the striker Rashford, listen, a great goal, 81 seconds into the game, but other than that, he drifted out. For the other 60 minutes, 65 minutes he was on the pitch, he didn't really get a touch on the ball. And I don't think Rashford's best position is in the striker position. It could be in the inside forward, it could be out in wing back. We'll have to wait and see, but I don't think it definitely is through the middle. And I think there was a lot of players' performances which I don't think was great today. It lacked intensity, it lacked purpose, and ultimately it was a performance where Manchester United massively did struggle. And I think Rashford was relatively poor today, so a lot to improve for the team. I think Amorim will learn a lot from this game and going forward into further games. We've got a quick turnaround. We've got Bodo Glimt on Thursday. So listen, it's very exciting times, but also we must be very patient with this team, Amorim. Let's talk about the subs quickly. Xerxes, listen, we brought him on to change the game, but did he really have an impact? Not really, so I'd give him a 5. Højlund a 5 as well. Shaw came on. Listen, I thought he was alright. He was stepping in to the pitch, really aggressive. Hopefully he can stay fit because we are going to need him, and I think he will be perfect in the left centre back role, so I'd give him a 6, 6.5. Mount came on, 6, and that's really it. Now, Ruben Amorim, I think you've got to give him a 6. I think listen, he's learnt a lot from this game about the players and the intensity and what we really can offer. I think he will learn a lot about the players. He's only had 2 training sessions with the squad, so you have to take that into consideration. But again, it was a performance which lacked intensity, and that is the biggest thing that Amorim's talked about. We can see the shapes there, but again, it's the hard work, determination that certainly wasn't there. So I'd give him, a 6 out of 10 today for this performance. And moving forward, I think the changes must be made again. I think Rashford didn't work in the number 9. I think maybe try Garnacho at wing back, move Ahmad into the inside forwards. Like, those sort of things could happen, and I think that will massively improve the team. Now, the man of the match for me has to be Onana. I thought he absolutely was fantastic. Kept us in the game at one point, made some very good saves, and has been someone who's massively been underappreciated for Manchester United this season. But listen, let me know your thoughts. These have been the player ratings for Amorim's first game in charge for Manchester United. Let's see where we go from here. It's exciting times. The performance wasn't great today, but again, we must continue to improve, and then we can become a better team. But we must just let Amorim settle. As I said, he's only had 2 training sessions. Hopefully, he said the players did try too much. So yeah, let's see what happens. Thanks for watching. Peace.